Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 11th episode of second season of Kanojo mo Kanojo. Last episode we had to go on a fun island adventure with Chino and Naoya and pretty much get to just live that life, gathering supplies, firewood and whatnot. And just ended up with a naked Chino and Chino also burying her feelings, more or less, right? Like initially she was just being vague about who she was talking about and all that, but like by the end of the episode, by the near the end of the episode, we have her on top of him, kissing. Like surely he gets it by now. I did kind of wonder about like what exactly happens next, and the thought did come to my mind that there may be a rescue party. Like we might have, Sakisaki, Nagisa, and Rika just like flashlight. No, yes, oh, there you are. Before they can really like talk about things. That is a possibility. They could be like cut off that way, but we'll see. Either way, like they got to get back somehow. I figured that they're probably not just gonna do the swimming thing, right? We'll probably just have like a rescue party of the gang on a boat or something. That's most likely how we'll get out of this. In between that episode and this episode, I just thought about it a little bit, and that's probably where we're going with this. I have not been spoiled or anything like that. That's speculation, but now that would be hard to come up with either way. But anyway, let's jump in and see how things go. Hopefully, he at least understands, her feelings now. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So let's jump in if I don't mess things up. So, okay. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, okay, we're down in the back a little bit. So it'll probably take like 30 seconds or so before she gets on top of him again. Yeah, that's where she notices the hand. Because, it's gotta hurt a little bit. Yeah, it's right after that she glomps him. Oof, literally pushes him down. Doesn't get much more bold than that. Yeah, all these years of repressed feelings just come out right here. And that's kind of what happens when you repress feelings, They eventually explode. Girlfriend number 3 gets to... I mean, not officially, he has to actually agree to it, but... She's now officially thrown her candidacy into the ring. Yeah, he went pretty far there. Farther than the girl that literally kidnapped him. Which is saying something. So, what do you have to say about this now, how are you going to possibly backpedal here, Chino? I mean, she's short circuiting. That was a borderline tongue twister. So yeah. And just a few minutes ago went from being like, don't look this way, you'll see me naked, to pressing her naked body against his half-naked body. Girls are hard to understand, man. Them with mixed signals. I'm kind of starting to miss Risa. Wish she had like a real YouTube channel that I could subscribe to. Because I could just picture her and, complaining about her sister and just a weird thing she's been doing. Like venting to her audience. I could see her doing that. I'd like to watch that. It's like, Onea-chan's such a beautiful, amazing girl, and yet she keeps going after this guy who already has 2 girlfriends, and... She like drugs the food and kidnaps and stuff. She even drugged me, I think, or tried to. I don't remember. It was one of the two. Anyway, back to it. Good luck on that one. Or you could, be honest with your feelings, which would be a good option. Like, you've already come this far, there's really no benefit to backpedaling. And from that angle, he sees more than just a chest stamp. Because she's not even covering that part up. He would have a straight shot at it. Not to ruin the scene or anything, but... Okay. I'm just saying, I would have trouble having a real conversation with that in front of me. But come on, Chino, you got this. Come on, you're so close. Yeah, that would be quite stimulating to watch. Yeah, he sees everything. Absolutely everything. And now she finally gets it. Yeah, she got so caught up in the flood of her feelings that, yeah, the chest, everything being full view, kind of went out her mind a bit. But definitely was still always in his mind, I tell you that. Probably saw some dripping. I mean, I guess it would be the one out that you could possibly have, but yeah, not realistic at all. But we could both pretend it was that if we wanted to ignore this, but naked forever. I'd say she's probably plenty warm right now. Okay, we are gonna say it. Because yeah, I would rather not have backpedaling if we can avoid it. Like at a certain point, you should just keep going. I think we crossed that point. Like, if you were to backpedal here, that's basically telling yourself that you're never gonna go for it. Did she collapse? Did she catch a cold? Saki does exist. Yeah, that's how you know they didn't go intentionally. Of course, that's what she's upset about. In Deco, how rude. That was probably them. At least now we have a good idea where they are, so we can begin to make progress on the rescue. But yeah, I thought they would be rescued at night, so I'm surprised we made it to the next day. But yeah, she's not looking good. I mean, we don't really have medicine or anything. I don't know what we could possibly do. Yeah, I mean, taking off wet swimsuit's good and all, but it just preferably we would put on something warm, but that wasn't an option. I mean, all joking aside, they probably should have cuddled for warmth throughout the night. Like, that would have objectively been the smart thing to do. Because, yeah, she obviously can't swim across the water, so... If she caught a cold and kissed him, does that mean he has a cold now, too? But yeah, I don't like the looks of this. She really looks unwell. Oh, yeah. Did they never find a water source? I guess they didn't. Damn. In which case, sweating's especially bad. It's... Oof. We're not gonna... Are we really gonna try to swim across the water with her in the arms? That's insane. I mean, I guess there's not really a better option, but realistically, he would just fail halfway through and they both just drowned. But luckily, this is anime where we can do this sort of thing. Assuming with one arm holding a person that distance. Just crazy. But badass. I gotta point that out too. Yeah, he is definitely a good example of trying hard, doing your best. Well, we made it. Hopefully we get found by Saki and them soon. Before the tide carries us back in. At some point, yeah. Luckily he didn't. Because he's gotta be, like, dead tired at this point. Because he probably needs some rest, just as bad as she does at this point. Can you even stand up, man? Of course, they interrupt. Before we can really talk about it. But I can't complain, because, like, they needed to be found. They need to be taken out of the sun into a nice bed. Maybe get some medicine, water. Like, expressing your feelings is important, but so is not dying. Yeah, I mean, that just shows how much she loves Naoya. She loves you too. I'm sure she's glad to see you too. I mean, she definitely is. This makes that clear, yeah. Yeah, really cleared up this misunderstanding. Oh, whoa, whoa, okay. She is doing it. Okay. In front of Shino, no less. At least Rika's not around. Although little does Saki know that Shino beat her to that punch. Actually, you have a lot of episodes left, okay. I wonder where we're gonna go from here. Everyone in the show is an idiot. Don't beat yourself up over it. I feel like it's been a while since I've really heard Nagisa's voice. Yeah, he's not dead, and she got the kiss. What's there to complain about? You could probably guess from that. She got it. Yeah, but what you don't know is that Shino did too. Yeah, she did. Man, if Rika knew, she'd be real salty. But yeah, realistically, you can't interrupt that. You have to be a horrible person to do that. Probably because of all the salt water. Also, a little bit of indirect kiss from Shino on that too. So. I wonder if and when everyone will find out about the Shino thing. I wonder if she'll tell her right here. You know, that's probably that ship's kind of sailed. We banged. We got 3 babies in me. I know, right? Just business as usual. This is what she describes as nothing happening. We made out, yeah. Okay, so she did so she did mention him. No. Just a lot of looking, you know. Not exactly. You really shouldn't have to in that situation. It should be pretty obvious, but... You know, sometimes I'm a little bit nostalgic for the times when it was just the 3 of them. Yeah, she borderline was on, you know, trying to confess. Just the sickness did kind of get in the way of things. Did kind of put a damper on things. Imagine telling his girlfriend number 1 to stop kissing him so you can finish confessing to him. And there they are. Shino. Are we gonna just clear the air here? Make sure they all know that she likes him? Oh, okay, that's not what I thought she would say. Yeah, it's quite the bomb they're dropping, everyone. People transfer to the main character school, not away from it. You're doing it all wrong, Shino. It's might just not have hit her yet. I guess she had to clarify that for Saki. Is it to avoid being around Naoya? I mean, I mean, in the end, she chose the school for not great reasons, you know, academically. So, I mean, there's some merit in choosing a better school, but... But we're on the path of getting her to be girlfriend number 3, and now she's kind of backpedaling, like I said before, just trying to distance herself. The show's called Kanojo mo Kanojo, so maybe we just really can't go above 2 girlfriends, but we were so close. And if she's leaving right away, then it makes it pretty obvious to everyone that something... So it makes it obvious that something happened on this trip that really affected her. That was one hell of an install, Jesus Christ. Oh. My good God. Korra. I gotta read that insult again later. Because goddamn. And when Saki calls you an idiot, you know you made some mistakes in life. Man, she is just not holding back. She's bigger than you, Shino. Just grab hold of those cheeks and don't let go. Well said. Yeah, we all need to calm down a bit. The only person that surely gets raped is Nayuta, let's be honest. I mean, I think you're being more of an idiot right now. Okay, Rika. What's she gonna say? Pretty much. It's a good question, she's literally just trying to run away from everything. It's like one step forward, one step back with her sometimes. Or two steps forward, one step back. Good job, Rika. You made her cry. You, little sister, you should be better at comforting than that. Well, of course she would. You were just trying to leave without giving any reason why. Like, of course she would be upset. Like, yeah, we definitely got to work on the Shino cowardice thing. I'm pretty sure she would rather you just tell her that than leave without saying anything. You know, you can try to basically completely cut her out of your life. That shot. You know, when they abruptly pan back to that shot. Really drives home the point just how lewd that looks. That is your opinion, and I think it's wrong. Like, if you want to leave, I can't stop you from doing that, but I still think you'd better to be honest about why to everyone that it affects. In my humble opinion. Saki's as well. Her resolve, and then yeah, she had resolve, and now the running away. Shino's getting frustrated to watch. You know, it will be funny. I mean, I'll talk about that in the discussion. And then we just have the the preview, as always. Okay, so that was the 11th episode of Kanojo Season 2. And this episode, I mean, it was a frustrating one, for sure. Like, I didn't really, I feel like I underestimated just how deep-seated Shino is in her position, right? Like, because she's been making progress, like I said, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You know, things are recasted, and she even, because just, how do I even phrase this? She's always been holding back her feelings because of Saki and all that, right? That was a big thing. But there's always been, you know, because she's her friend and all that, and but she also has this mixed in where she not even sure how serious she was about him, you know, partially because you know she was okay with the second girlfriend and all that, but yeah, just she started to go for it, you know, going on these advances, literally kissing him naked, no less, right? Let's technically, you know, a higher level, if you want to phrase it that way, than what Saki did, right? The kiss on the beach, because she was clothed for that one. But yeah, and not only did Shino do that, she also didn't do the initial backpedal. She's like, no, it wasn't an accident and all that. And it was going pretty well up until she got sick. I guess that was really where things got screwed over, because she got sick. She got to see how serious Saki was, and that kind of caused her to relapse, right? Basically go back to like, no, I can't be doing this. You know, she's my friend. It's not okay. I just gotta get out of the situation to prevent myself from falling into this, because clearly being close proximity to Naoya is what's causing this, you know. So she's trying to just leave without saying anything. Saki having none of it, and that just led us to a big fight in what was possibly one of the best insults I've ever heard from one anime girl to another. It was right here. I'll just read the full line. I won't put up with your bullshit forever, you boobless psycho lollybait bitch. Oh god, I do want to, you know, eventually there'll be Japanese subtitles for this show, so I can really take a good look about what the original Japanese of that line was. But just that was just great. She was so mad. She's like squeezes cheeks, squeezes the oppai that's supposed to don't exist. Just that was such a great fight right there. It was funny to watch. It had a lot of emotion behind it because they are such good friends. It was just a great fight. I mean, if you want to describe it that way, right? Just, I don't know. But definitely, Shino did not expect that reaction overall. But we also gotta have Rika make Shino cry, you know. But yeah, I mean, if the ball really is in Shino's court, like, what does she want to do going forward? She's pretty convinced that telling them her feelings is not the right course of action, and the right course of action is just to leave, right? Even though we've had several characters calling her stupid, even one that knows the full situation also calling her stupid, even though it made her cry, but you know. But just it's frustrating. I don't know what other way to describe it. Like, I mean, I don't think she's actually gonna transfer schools. I think she is just in the end gonna just say it, right? Like, I thought we would do that in the room scene. I thought that was gonna be where everyone was together. I thought that would be the scene where she says it, but I think we're gonna delay that until this episode. But I don't. She's not gonna move away. She's not, or go to a different school. That's not gonna happen. I'm pretty damn sure. And I also don't think they would delay her expressing her feelings to the next season. Like, this arc, a big part of the arc has been Shino, her feelings, coming to terms with them, working through them, expressing them. There's no way they'll end off this season without actually giving payoff for that, surely. So, and I don't think Saki is going to take it that badly. I mean, we're in a situation where she's already in a 3-way relationship with Nagisa. Obviously, it's not ideal, but she accepts it, you know. And if she's already, there's not that much difference between going from a 3-way to a 4-way romantic relationship. And because it is someone she is close friends with, that I imagine would make it easier. It's hard to really speculate on that, really. But like, as long as you get along with all the members of the harem, usually That would be preferable. I would imagine, but you know, all I know is that Shino does reach official girlfriend number 3 status before Rika does. I can only imagine how salty she would be. But yeah, even just a scene where Shino talked to Rika about what happened, you know, the nakedness, the kissing, and all that. She was obviously pretty butthurt about that, so that was a fun scene to watch too. But yeah, now we have the champ just swimming across the ocean, one arm carrying a girl. Like, no wonder all the girls want this guy. But yeah, that insult from Saki to Shino, that's gonna live rent free in my head for a while. That was just so good. But anyway, yeah. Aside from the frustration, you know, the episode definitely has some good stuff in it, and I'm just hoping we have a satisfying conclusion for our next episode. You know, they can still bring it back, right? Like, it's okay to have one episode to just prolong things, delay it. If you want to have it in the final episode, I can accept that as long as they deliver in the final episode. That's where I'm at right now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.